my 2017 BMW X1. 1 year after owning, I'll let you know what I think. Where's your head So 1 year later, what do I think? What I think about my car. Love it. Do not have too many complaints about this baby. There are so many things I like about it, and after 1 year, I really enjoy this car almost as much as that day that I bought it. I found a couple of things that I think that could have been improved upon, but you know what? A car, compact SUV at this price, you can't have it all. I'm still more than happy, and let me go over some of the things that I've really loved over the last year. Hey, first thing, let's talk about this paint job. I love this paint job. BMW does a really excellent job painting their cars nowadays. 7 coats of paint and then a clear coat. This paint has held up fantastically. In some of my older cars, the sap, the pollen, the dust, the road grime eventually starts leaving marks and chips and nicks and stains in the paint. This has held up fantastic. I've been able just to wipe it clean every time, no matter how long the sap's been sitting there, and it's really held up and there's no fading, and it looks great. I love the wheels on this car. These wheels are great. They're so easy to keep clean. The M Sport suspension and these 18-inch wheels makes this car ride really sporty, and I really like the look of it. Sorry for the wind noise, if there is any, but I've talked about my trunk. This trunk is huge for this little car. There is nothing this year that I haven't been able to fit in. I am so happy, and of course, the secret compartment. I am stoked. This interior is holding up super well, super durable. Yeah, it gets dirty, but what car doesn't? But the materials, the rubberized material that's cushioned, it doesn't dent, it doesn't chip. The wood looks great. The overall appearance looks great. The sports seats are so comfortable. I love the blue stitching. No complaints with the interior. Ambient lighting. Even the standard stereo sounds good in this car. Can't complain. Car also came with these really nice Pirelli 225/50 R18s. Look at that. They're like brand new. They're barely worn, and man, they ride nice. Now, of course, for the most part, I really like this car, but of course, there are some things that they could have improved upon. One of the first things is the electric retractable rear view mirrors. It's nice. It's a nice feature. What I would love to have is a setting somewhere in the car that every time I get out of the car, they automatically close. Now, I was told some of the higher end BMWs actually have that. Not a deal breaker, but it is kind of a nuisance. In talking about things that you can't set to memory, the 3 speeds, meaning Eco Pro, Comfort, and Sport mode. I like having the options of changing them, but what I would really like, if I put in an Eco Pro mode, why can't it remember that the last time I got out of the car was in Eco Pro mode, to keep it in Eco Pro mode? It'd be really great if it just remembered what my preference was. Another little thing that I like is, I talked about the button on the door where you can open and close the liftgate, which if you hold it down, the liftgate actually closes. But wouldn't it be great if not only can you open your trunk with your fob, but if you could close it by holding this button as well? Meaning if my hands are full and my arms are under large packages and I had this in my hand and I just held it, it would automatically close with the fob. I know I can swing my foot underneath, but we all know how iffy that one is. Another nice little feature to have would be the auto unlock feature, meaning when I stop driving and I turn my car off, I don't have to do this double pull, which is unique to BMW. I wish there was a feature that said car off, automatically unlock my doors. That double pull on the handles is a little odd, and it does take a little time to get used to. And really, the last thing I'm gonna mention, and it's only been annoying to me lately, is there is no DVD in this car. There is actually no way to play any type of video whatsoever. You cannot play video. I know that it is a law, or there's laws in the USA that says no video can play while you're driving, but in my old X3, I could play video as long as my car was in park. I don't like the fact that if I'm in my car waiting to start a class or waiting for somebody or just killing some downtime, let me play some videos on my nice 10-inch nav screen. Come on, BMW. Like I said, this isn't a long list of dislikes. If anything, it's annoyances, but overall, this car is awesome. I do not regret buying this car at all. This car is a year old, actually over a year old now, and I love it almost as much as the day I bought it. Without discovering these few little inconveniences, there is nothing I can really complain about this car. The drive is wonderful. The comfort is wonderful. It's still fun to drive. It's keeping up fantastic, and I get a lot of looks, and I still get a lot of comments of, hey, I still don't see too many BMW X1s look like yours. And the fact that the 2017 was a little bit easier to customize than the new 2018s, where they have all these packages and they force you to get things you don't really need, so they actually jacked up the price of the car a little bit more based on you having to buy these packages. I really think 2017 was the year for you to get the X1. Now, I don't know how old this video is going to stay out there, and I don't know what's going to happen in 2019, but if you think about the BMW X1, and since they changed the body style in late, I believe, 2015, early 2016 to now, this was the best year to get this car because it was so customizable. And nowadays, when you get a fully loaded BMW X1 with all the bells and whistles, it's gonna cost you around $50, which I think's getting a little high for this car. Not that it's not a great little car, but once you get to that $50,000 mark, there are a lot of options out there. But between 40 and 45, I think this car nice, sweetly fits the bill. So no regrets here. Love my BMW X1, and if you have one, I hope you love it too. And if you're thinking about getting one secondhand, I highly would recommend it. You will not be disappointed. Till the next time, guys, Average Jeff driving, which I feel is a more than above average car. Till the next time, leave me any comments, subscribe, and see you guys real soon. I can finally breathe.